Hey everybody, what's up? What's good? Come in, join me. Let's do a tarot spread of what they're not saying and why. Oh, excuse me. Join me for some coffee, maybe a little gardening, whatever floats your boat or doesn't. Listen, I pulled some charms to help you identify with this. We've got, first off, hello kitty, shout out Liz, my passed over sister. We've got an apple, my mom, teacher. Anyway, butterflies, we have a key and a intricate heart. A key to an intricate heart. Somebody has a key to your heart. This reading is for the collective. If it finds you, it's for you. We have a little literal angel, an owl, and we again have the skull and crossbones. Be aware of poisoning. If you know, you know. What's been in the news in the US and beyond. Alright. It's not the people in the bars and so on and so forth you necessarily have to be worried about. It's the man laying next to the women for years and decades sometimes that you have to be worried about. How scary. Phew. I don't think my cat can poison me. Feels pretty damn good to be me right now. Okay, what's being withheld? What is being withheld from us right now? They're not saying and why. What's being withheld? Yeah. Come on. Hey, my spirit guides and yours that I have asked into this reading, they are snitches. So, and this deck tells what's being withheld. What's being withheld, spirit? Whoa. Okay. Two of Swords. That you have two choices. What's this one say? There's a Two of Swords is usually about, yeah, okay, time out. Ooh. Confirmation. Sometimes we're faced with a decision that's altogether too much and we begin to shut down. Yeah, have you been shutting down lately? Is there a decision that feels like it's too much? The medicine of the Two of Swords is that you don't have to figure anything out right this very minute. Yo, listen to me. Nothing has to be figured out right this very minute. That's why we're here. Let's have some fun today, yo. This card speaks to distress tolerance and our ability to withstand the uncomfy feelings of being caught in the messy middle. Yeah, she's like surrounded by an octopus, an eel, maybe a snapping turtle, and pariahs. Like, does it feel like you're being surrounded by, like, just maybe bad people everywhere? Now may not be the time to be still, as that can make the spiraling worse. Instead, consider engaging in a full body experience. Scuba diving, cold plunge, you know? I don't have room right now and where I live for one. Not even on my balcony would I put one, but I don't know. Possibly, but I don't know. Anyway. Here we see a woman scuba diving. She left her swords on the shore, representing her intention to take a time out. Underwater, she can't ruminate on her thoughts because she has to focus on her breathing. Inhale, exhale, repeat. You know, sometimes I get up and do a reading when I need to, like, get busy, right? All right. Someone just had brushed my right arm, upper right arm. And chills. Underwater, she can't ruminate on her thoughts because she has to focus on her breathing. Inhale, exhale, repeat. Even though everything's quiet around her, the fish are still swimming, the sea turtles are still cleaning themselves, the octopuses are still scurrying about, the eels are still popping out of their hidey holes. See, giving your mind the rest doesn't mean shutting it off. No, it doesn't. It just means directing it toward a different purpose. Yeah, and it feels like it's giving it a rest, even though it's being productive in a different way. Like I said, if I'm ruminating, I get up and get busy, and it doesn't have to be like physical work. I can get up and do a reading, and it feels like I'm giving my mind a rest because I'm tapping into a different part, right? In time, and when you least expect it, the answers you're looking for will come to you. Okay. So maybe they're not being withheld. They're just not right now. I don't like that answer, right? Temperance. Yeah. You come up out of the water. This is to clarify it. At the bottom of the deck, the Two of Swords is Temperance. You take care of yourself. So if something's being withheld from you, just take care of you. The world is a shit show, and some days it does feel like too much. Sometimes you do need to take that time out. Make sure you're doing something that restores your spirit and connect with joy. Scuba diving, for instance, right? What is not being... Why this is not being said? So what is being withheld from you? You're just in a time. Look, what's being withheld from you? It's just that you're in a timeout right now. Why is it not being said? Why are things not being told to you right now? Scout of Cups. Why are things not being told to you right now? Hope. The Scout of Cups is the sweetest. Why things are not being said to you and you're just kind of in a timeout in your own little self-care world. This is what is being withheld from you because you're being placed in timeout and information is purposely being withheld. Why it's being withheld is when she loves hard. She doesn't know any other way. She's a girl at summer camp who on the second day is getting your address because she wants to be pen pals for life. Whenever I read this card, My childhood friend, Miss Simpson, comes up. People love being around her. She gives amazing hugs, is everyone's hype woman, and writes the best goddamn birthday cards. She's got big feelings and isn't afraid to say what's on her heart. If there's one thing she hates, it's goodbyes. And in our perfect world, we'd be able to hold on to happy moments forever. It's confirmation. Miss Simpson, the Scout of Cups, embodies an innocent kind of love. The world hasn't beaten her down yet. To her, life really is full of sunshine and rainbows. If you've been feeling jaded lately, tune into the Scout of Cups. Life has its challenges. This we know for sure. But being disappointed and cynical all the time is no way to live. Let out QT Pie Scout of Cups remind you that goodness still does exist. You're being protected because you are still so sweet, and the universe and spirit and your ancestors don't want you to be jaded and gross like them. Like, it's hard to even hear and know all the yuck that's in the world and not feel it, right? Viscerally feel it. Things are being withheld from you. You're being placed in protective custody by the universe because you are so sweet and the universe wants to keep you that way. Blessings, blessings upon blessings. It's a good thing. So let your algorithm keep you in protective custody. Ask your angels, ancestors, spirit guides, saints of the highest, widest, bright, white light healing realm of the most high good to direct your algorithms. They will. Invoke them. They will work on your behalf. Every day I ask St. Michael, St. Raphael, St. Gabriel, St. Uriel to guide and guard, to work on my behalf. And I thank them. Along with Spirit, God, so on and so forth. What they assume you already know. What's assumed that you already know? Ooh. That assumed word, right? What's this Explorer of Wands? The truth. Artistry. I think you're an expert in your craft. After that year apprenticeship, are you an expert? Could be. An Explorer of Wands is an expert at her craft, not because some institutional body says so, but because she is deeply connected to her purpose. Amen, and so it is. She isn't trying to censor, sanitize, or make her experiences more palatable for others. She's not focused on projecting fragile egos. She's not here to defend, justify, or explain herself. That's not the job of an artist. The job of an artist is to share their truth with the world. What the world does with it is a different story. If you're getting hand slapped by the PC police or questioning why you even bothered putting yourself out there, lean on the experience of the Explorer of Wands. Just like this channel, it's for me. It's for the greater good. It's for any person that's ever received any message that has helped them at any time. I don't know what that is and where, but that's why this is here. She's been there before. She knows all too well the shit you have to put up with when you speak truth to power. Look to her support to figure out how to let go of trying to appeal to the masses so you can stay true to your art. When this card is drawn, ask yourself, what am I called to bring to life? Who are my creations for? Answer that. What was I taught about the value of creative expression? They assume you're a master at your craft. And you are. Confirmation, the Ten of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. You're going to bring this all down into fruition. What this silence creates between you? What the silence of them not talking, speaking, telling you creates? What the silence creates? Explorer of Pentacles. More self-care. Pleasure. The Explorer of Pentacles is over struggle for struggle's sake. And she's had it with the drama. She's done with the treadmill. She no longer wears her stress as a badge of honor. She's going to enjoy herself. This card brings to the surface how often we find ourselves addicted to suffering and skeptical of joy. If there's anyone who wants to rewrite this narrative for us, it's Explorer of Pentacles. She firmly believes we were put on this planet to feel good. Law of attraction, right? When this card appears, it's a sign to cultivate more pleasure in your life. Take a deliciously long lavender bath. This silence creates more room for you to do this, to give yourself more pleasure. Treat yourself to a bouquet of fresh lilies from the farmer's market. Let your intuition be the guide. The more pleasure we experience, the more we say fuck you to the systems of oppression that want to keep us struggling. This silence helps us give ourselves pleasure and therefore tells the system of oppression to fuck off. Joy, pleasure. You get the message? Joy and pleasure. With Six of Wands and public recognition, if that's your jam. What is not yours to carry? What's not yours to carry? What? Ten of Cups. It's there. Let me look. Look, what's yours to carry is all the generational curses. All that was handed to you. This card speaks to that. Feeling of aliveness when we're finally moved through the world as a whole person. This is about We stop trying to control others, focus on our own healing. We celebrate the most important relationship of all, the one we have with ourselves. It's about having control and being whole. What is not yours to carry? All those cups from your ancestors. Those are not yours. You have picked them up, looked at them, wallowed in them, tried to make use of them. Some of them may be decorative and looked at, but no, they're not yours to carry anymore. Let it go. Ancestral healing. The healthiest way to handle it. What's the healthiest way to handle what they're not saying and why? It's the healthiest way to handle this. Nah. Rock on. She's saying rock on. Multi-dimensional. YOLO, baby. The backpacker of wands is a cool kid on the block, always painting her nails in a wacky color and ditching class to work on her art. The backpacker of wands rules don't apply. She refuses to be shoved into a box and don't even think about trying to tell her what to do. Be the rebel. She can be a bit of a troublemaker, and that's why we love her. She isn't afraid to go against the grain, to stand out from the crowd, to wear all black one day and polka dots the next. The backpacker of wands is here with the reminder that we are all allowed to reinvent ourselves however many times we damn well please. We are multi-dimensional beings who are constantly in the process of getting to know ourselves. We can like an activity today, but not tomorrow. We can take a stance for something and then change our minds. We can build a reputation in one area and decide to go in a different direction. Let our sassy backpacker wands help you express yourself and even more fully and give you the courage to be whoever the fuck you want to be. Like, it's just giving you come fully into you are the sweet, angelic person. Focus on joy and pleasure. Shout out to my Libras. I'm a Libra. Justice at the bottom of the card. Justice is coming for them. And it may feel like, you know, I got my feet on two sides and two boats and it's about ready to go down. Your angels, ancestors, saints, spirit guides, God sees all. And don't forget, God puts you in protective custody when need be. Your angels, your ancestors do. I hope you found messages here. Oh, one other thing before we close this out. Let's get a witch's rune. I like working with these. Shuffle it 3 times. These are little cards. They're hard for my hands. Alright. I get a rune, please. Spirit. For today, for the collective. Whoa. Okay. Jera. been getting, I have gotten this more than once recently. So pay attention. The honeybee finally reaps the sweetest harvest. They are connected and attuned to the slow, ever-moving cycles of nature and time. The bee needs to move through many steps and stages before their efforts in the wildflower fields bring the joyful harvest of honey. As the 12th rune, Jera speaks of the yearly cycles of tilling, sowing, and reaping. It awaits the slow arrival of change with patience, planning, and hard work. Jera has a steady and joyous energy, and it causes you to pause for a moment and pay attention. Self-care, joy, pleasure, right? You will reap what you sow, but are you sowing for the future you want? It also asks, is the timing right? Jera indicates a total and happy completion with the promise that your reward is coming. It's about fruition, balance, abundance, cycles, rhythm, harmony. Beautiful Jera is wonderful to work with during the blossoming cycle of conception, pregnancy, and birth. Write this rune in the honey on your belly before a pampering, flower-infused bath. I hope you found messages here. If you did, please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you so much for joining me. Have the most blessed day.